Favorite vacation spot?
You.
Favorite... What up? It is your boy Liam David Kilcrew. What up, crew? Welcome to No Going Back, episode 3. Now, this is crazy because I whipped this set together in less than 15 minutes, and I have my first ever live guest. Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend, my partner in crime, my brother in arms, Erik Demshek. Hey, yo, brother, what's up, man?
How we doing? How we doing?
So we got him here. We were filming a project for his class. Man, how have you been?
I've been good. It's been a little while since me and you have hung out.
Yeah.
But
it's been a time. It's been a time. Well, guys, if you don't know, me and Erik go way back. We go way back to, we were like 6, 7 when we first met. You used to be my neighbor. He lived right up the street from me, and we used to hang out all the time. Well, he moved, traitor. But he's Erik, tell the audience a little bit about yourself.
Oh boy. My name is Erik Demshek. I'm 17 years old. I'm a junior in high school, and my favorite candy is Reese cups.
That's you know what? That's very useful information. So obviously you're a dancer. Yes. Talk about your dance career. Talk about it.
So actually, I took my first dance class. I was 4 years old, and it was your mom. My sister did dance before me. She is 3 years older than me, and she's a phenomenal dancer, amazing. She's actually who I look up to. And she was going to dance class one day, and I was just in my car seat, and I tried to get out of my car, and Mom's like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, "Why can't I go?"
Yeah.
So the next week, my mom signed me up, and I took his mom, Michelle's Pee Wee hip hop class, and I fell in love with it. Ever since then.
The rest was history.
Yeah, the rest was history.
Totally, like, there was this gap where you weren't doing dance.
Yeah. And
you did wrestling. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I was a wrestler. First year was god awful. Never won. However, it was very rarely that I ever got pinned. I never let myself get pinned.
Hey.
But I lost every match still by points. But
but
then the second
it's by points. It's by points.
Exactly. It don't count. I lasted.
That's what you want to do, man. That's what you gotta do. You know, as long as you get in there and you last, like, there's some moments where I'm like in the cage and I'm like, oh no, I'm out. But I lasted. I wasn't on the ground momentarily. I wasn't on the ground more than 10 seconds. So that's all.
Well, honestly, to me, it was more about like every time I walked off that mat and I wasn't pinned by it, and everyone was. I was fat in middle school. I was not strong. I was tiny. And it was my first year wrestling, so I was god awful. My technique was awful. But when I walked off that mat, if I didn't get pinned, that was a success to me, because I was like, I'm able to keep my heart in it, which means like I'm able to.
That is the mindset you have to have. I'm gonna switch the subjects a little bit into the tricky situation. So relationships, you in one? You in a relationship right now?
I am, yes.
Lucky bastard. How's that?
It's great. It's
great?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I just went through a massive breakup. A massive breakup in September.
What's I'm gonna ask you a question. What is one thing you learned then?
I learned that if you see it bad before the relationship starts, listen.
So now, what's something you learned about yourself through that?
Myself? I feel
Sorry,
like...
I'm asking questions now.
Oh, I'm
curious.
He's the co-host now.
That would be sick.
I learned from myself. That's a really good idea. Hey, yo, did we just figure out? Do I have a new co-host for No Going Back? What? Bro. No, I think something I learned for myself is, I mean, on my hand, I think it was the patience. My patience was thin. I was going through a really bad situation besides that, and I just threw a relationship on top of it to cover the issues. Recently just lost a loved one, and I was like, well, I'm looking for happiness. Somebody can give that to me. I wasn't auditioning. There was a good 3 months after the breakup where I wasn't auditioning. I wasn't going into shows. I was getting auditions. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. I lost motivation. I didn't get in the gym. I didn't train. And the one time I did train, my head wasn't in the right spot, and I got, my legs were dangling. Like, he lifted me up, and my legs were dangling. And he just boom, and I felt...
You know that clip where it's like, and that is when he knew.
when I saw the ceiling and my legs were in the same spot, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. But I grew from it.
Yeah.
Like I learned so much. It made me tougher as a human being, you know, walking through the hallways, and a lot of stuff was said because we both go to the same school, and you know, the arguments became public, and what I said was coming back at me, what she was saying was coming back at her, and we both had to have a conversation with each other at the guidance counselor and be like, hey, you know, we were both pretty hurt by what like has happened here, and we kind of got over it, and we just don't talk to each other. We take it as mature as we can, and we still have the same friends, which is interesting that we can do that, because there was a time where we couldn't, but now that we have the same friends, and
that just shows that maturity. It's you're able to tolerate everything. You're able to maybe not forgive, but you're able to forget enough to where you can move past it, which in all honestly is where you need to be and where you want to get whenever you're in anything.
Absolutely.
Like whether it's a relationship with dating someone, it's a relationship, a friend relationship, anything, a coworker. Like whatever you're doing, it's like if you can get over your own ego and get over like all that, like, and honestly to me, like having an ego, like there's a difference between having pride in yourself and having an ego.
Oh yeah.
And don't get me wrong, if you need pride, you need confidence, but an ego is like, to me, that's seen as an insecurity that you don't think you're enough, so you need to act enough.
Yeah. Are you ever gonna get back into that like competitive, you know, let's one last time, you know? Rough it, you know, I have these boxing gloves.
Oh God, I
here
think he
for
wants to box me. Little does he know I'd lay him out.
He has no idea.
I'm just kidding.
Bro, wait, no, we cut, like, we do this in a couple months, we cut, my legs are still dangling in your hair. I'm just like,
we gotta make like a skit where I put you down. Like, just to be funny.
I'm just like,
bro, I'll come with the boxing gloves and like my singlet, my wrestling unitard and everything. Like look at all the.
I'm dressed up
like
like
I'll
a
look like a freaking loser.
I'm dressed up like from
not
WWE.
the wrestlers are loser. It'll just be funny.
I'm just dressed up like WWE. And I'm like, yeah, let's go, bro. Eric, what's the favorite vacation spot?
You.
Favorite.
Okay. Favorite TV show. Favorite TV show, Criminal Minds.
Worst physical pain you ever been in?
Oh, worst physical pain I've ever been in was probably. I've been in a lot of physical pain.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Okay, wait, no, physical pain. Probably when I like sprained my knee. It was like this tendon under the kneecap. Look, I'm a dancer, but I'm not flexible.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Dancer.
How long do you want to have it? How long do you have? How long do you plan to have hair?
What? How long do you 6 inches?
Are you judgmental? Are you judgmental?
Am I judgmental? Yes.
Who's your crush?
I'm the worst. Crush you.
Oh, let's go. Where did you grow up?
Ben Salem.
Favorite movie franchise?
Marvel.
And what's your Broadway dream role?
That's a tough one because I haven't like. Okay.
You're not like a big Broadway fan, are you?
No, not really. I enjoy it. Like I do see the joy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite UFC fighter?
Canelo.
Okay.
Is he UFC or boxing?
He's boxing. That's the depressing thing you just said.
Okay, but I do.
What
like
boxer or fighter would you ever want to get in the ring with? Just like you had $10, like you're getting a whole bunch of
$10. I had $10. It'd be someone like it'd be Floyd Mayweather or
Floyd
or Mike Tyson, like some big name.
Just to get you like out there.
I don't care who it is. I just want to be. Okay, you know what? It's something weird. I do just want to be like knocked out though. Guys, the camera didn't.
The camera shut off. We just filmed.
We've been talking for 25 minutes.
25 minutes, bro. I think we have gold right here.
Shout out to the moms out there.
All the moms out there who are working hard. You give birth. Congratulations.
If your kid didn't tell you today, you are loved.
You are so loved.
Moms are great.
I love moms. Moms love me.
Dads are too.
All the moms love me.
Dads are great too.
I mean,
Freddie is.
Bro, Freddie
is my dad.
Oh my God, Fred is his dad. Freddie is a man.
An icon.
Freddie is. He reminds me of Greg Paul. I'm so sorry. But he reminds me of a sober Greg Paul. Fred is a sober, but like if Greg Paul like sobered up, Fred is the Fred is I think it's the light. You have the halo, bro.
Me too. That's because I'm a
That's
ninja.
amazing. That's crazy. I have.
What's it? Put Halo in the background of this clip.
Could you...
So I went to Made in America this year, which gotta say, music concerts.
Bro, you bulletproof vest, right?
Music concerts. I go to Travis Scott now. But music concerts, I gotta say, are great. Music festivals can be a little bit of hell, but it's not that bad. It truly wasn't. And seeing Justin Bieber live, that was awesome. Justin Bieber put on a great performance. So did Roddy Ricch. Those two. There was a lot. Kalani was there. Doja Cat.
Bro, Doja Cat's killing all the festivals right now.
Dancers, bro, get hurt. Like, it is like, people think like dance isn't a sport. No, it really is.
Bro.
People don't give dancers enough credit. And I'm not saying like because of me.
No, I'm just saying MMA, like, yeah, their drills are hard. But there is nothing like being in a hot, small, confined space with blasting music, hot lights,
and just keep keep
going.
Dancing.
And then your insecurities.
You have all these things to think about. Like your brain hurts because like you have to think about your technique. You have to make sure you don't hit anybody. You have to like you have to be spatially aware. Like all these things. Like your mind. Like when your mind is tired, that's a different level, right? Now imagine that along with a workout.
Yeah.
Like the heaviest workout you've ever done.
And then here's the thing. It's not even like it ends there. Usually the greatest part is probably the end when you're learning the combinations, but it's the warm-ups. They will bring you to hell and back. Scariest moment of my life was taking Amanda Page's tap class. and mind you, I haven't done tap in 4 years before this. 4 years before this, I've never done her tap class. And I went into her tap class, the highest level that she had, and I just took it. Because my mom was a dance teacher at that studio at the time. Not her studio, but a studio that they both worked at. And I went there, and I was like, I'm just pretending. And she pulled me aside. She was like, maybe this isn't the place for you. And I was like, okay. And then she was like, maybe you'd like to do tap one. I'm over here thinking like, yeah, tap one. Well, then I see the tap one kids walk in, and they're like 6 and 7. And mind you, I'm like up to here, and I'm like, I'm good. Let me put the gloves on. I'm alright. I'm clocking out. Goodbye to the pain of the past. It's nothing like I've ever done before. Love is an open door. Life can be so much more with you. Love is an open.
I'm so wheezing. Put like a wheeze, like an animal. Like put like a ferret wheezing over top of that. That's what he sounds like.
Bro, you know when the turtles have sex.
Put that clip.
Bro, yo, you thought I was dangerous by myself, but this one next week, I can't keep it together.
Alright, inspirations. We haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
Who is your biggest inspiration?
Biggest inspiration, and this is gonna sound cheesy as hell, but Logan Paul. I am so sorry. Not 2018 Logan Paul, but this Logan Paul. Like, watching somebody mature is fascinating to me. I think if you can mess up and mature from it, I think that's the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I commend you for that, and I'll continue to watch you. People who I think messed up on that process, Chris Brown, Jake Paul. Yeah, and that was a dig towards Chris Brown. Chris Brown, Jake Paul, and I think somebody who did it beautifully as well was Macaulay Culkin. Remember, Macaulay Culkin was like, huh. But now he's like put himself together and he's doing really good and he's back in shows and everything. So I feel like if you can mess up, and you can really mess up, like what
that's like Robert Downey Jr. too. Before he played Iron Man. Before he played Iron Man, was a total drug addict, and he got someone got him the role of got him an audition with Iron Man, and they said you need to get your act together. And he did. And he changed, his life was changed forever. It changed everyone's life. There's 26 Marvel things now, between 27, between movies and TV shows, and he created that. He was
started,
the first.
Like, they really...
I mean, Spider-Man...
I don't think they knew, like, how it was gonna grow, but...
No, but it did, they just kept going. They kept growing.
And it was when Disney became involved, is when they were like, alright, we really got magic here. Well, I feel like another inspiration of mine is Hugh Jackman. And I only like because he could do so many things. I feel like if you're a person who could do so many things, because I remember when I was little, I was always put in a box of like, you're only gonna do this, you're only gonna do that, you're only gonna do this. And now And when I was little, when I was told that I was never going to be able to do contact sports ever in my life, like I was not allowed to get hit, I wasn't allowed to play basketball. Now I'm out here in cages. You know, I was told that I was never going to walk. Now I'm dancing. And I feel like if you can be...
Well, you were told you...
I mean, I wasn't going to live.
Yeah.
Now I'm breathing.
He's out here living.
Honestly. But like, you have to understand that for someone to do so much and still be able to be happy in their life and not doing it because they're struggling and just doing it because they're having fun, I command that and I respect that. That's why I like Logan Paul. He does it all. Honestly. Hugh Jackman does it all. Chad Ochocinco does it all. So I feel like those who can do it all, I mean, you can't really fight that.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think life is short. You just gotta do more.
Facts.
Your life is not short. You just have to do more.
No.
And if you're sitting there wasting your time sitting on your ass looking at a television,
life is too, like, on top of that life is not short. You need to do more. Which I want to get a tattoo of something along the lines here when I turn 18. But
no regrets, no regurgitation.
No, but like, life is too long to do something that you're miserable in. Like, look at all these people doing miserable jobs, and it's like...
And it's crazy, and I feel... It's crazy, and for people who do have so much potential, and they waste their life. My friend, I'm not going to say his name, but he's going through a lot right now. And he's the only one that can pull himself out of it. And just to see how much potential he does have, and when he carries himself around the right people. You know, a man is nothing without the right people beside him. Absolutely, I believe that, and I stand by that, and I can see that. I mean, we're 6 feet above for a reason, so we might as well do something with it. We might as well do something with it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Man, that got deep. Who would have thought? With inspiration.
I know, I asked who his inspiration. There he goes.
Bro, dude, you need it. Me and you, we're creating a show. We're creating a show. It's called I don't know. All right, internet. It's nice to see you. Subscribe, join the crew. If you're not doing it, what are you doing? Like, absolutely, what are you doing? Join the crew, yo. He's a part of the crew. Shit, he's like the founder of it. I came up with him with this idea. I was like, bro, just call him the crew. Just call him the crew. And you know what? He's like the co-founder of the crew. And to that, I say thank you. And subscribe. Subscribe, bro. Come on. Let's go. What are you doing?
Just barked at people.
Roof.
Roof off. They're gonna go animal control. Thank you for having me on. I'll see you guys.